Gosh. Oh my god! Jesus! Oh my god. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of 0 to 60. I'm here with Clint and his recently acquired Lamborghini Superleggera, and dude, it's a piece of art.
Thank you.
Alright, guys, I know we're not a Lamborghini or a supercar channel. We mainly focus on old broken BMWs. But Clint normally focuses on old broken vehicles.
Holy shit! Oh, man.
And we have actually done quite a few videos on Clint's. You got a bit of an eclectic collection of cars at the moment.
I like unique cars. Yeah.
Yes, but this is wild. Should we tell them? It's Bitcoin.
Yep.
This is a Bitcoin Lambo, everyone. He bought it with money that he made from Bitcoin. Dude, you must have, about 4 years ago you got into Bitcoin?
About 4 years ago, I put a bit over 20k into Bitcoin and made well over 1,000% gains. So I was pretty stoked with that, really.
That's 1,000% on 20 grand. That's pretty wild. And Clint is obviously a huge petrol head. Always wanted a Lambo, and this piece of, I don't know, man. I keep calling it a piece of art. I feel like it is a piece of art. These are just such a special car. There's so much carbon fiber, Alcantara. Oh, and it was just all at the right time. Bitcoin had just pumped. You thought it might have been going down again, and then this popped up at a dealership in Melbourne, and it's pretty much the perfect used buy, isn't it?
It is. I spent a long time looking for the right Lamborghini that I wanted. I had a list of all the things I got, and if I were to buy a different one, what it would cost to modify it to be what I actually wanted.
Yes.
It turned out this one was my exact list. Like literally every last little thing, even the exhaust was the exact exhaust I wanted. There was not a thing to change.
Well, actually, let's just talk about the spec on it first. And we are going to go and drive it. I was hoping to draggy test it today, but unfortunately I don't have the draggy. But these are not about pure speed anymore. This is about the experience, which I hopefully will be able to capture. Dude, it's a 2008?
2008 model with about 32,000 Ks on it now.
So it's pretty low mileage, and you can just see, like, everything looks pretty much as new. Oh, you can hear it creaking and cracking away as it cools down a little bit. So these are about 510 horsepower?
530 horsepower with 510 newton meters of torque.
So that's a fair bit. I mean, this is naturally aspirated 5 litre. It's the same size engine that's in our E60 M5. In fact, it's a very similar gearbox to the E60.
It sounds similar, doesn't it?
It is a flappy paddle, and it is a single clutch transmission. It's not a DCT. We're actually playing with it before. It's kind of cool. I was quite amazed. You can run through the gears when the car is off. In fact, I'll put a little clip in it here. And the thud and the clunk as the gears engage, even when the engine stops running, it's just a freaking awesome car. I'm kind of excited. I don't really know how to convey in words what this thing really is like, but it is just so special. It does not feel... I was expecting to feel Audi-like because of what you read and how people say, oh, it's an Audi. But it doesn't. This thing feels Italian. It feels special. And, my God. Can we go for a drive?
Absolutely, let's do it.
All right.
6-speed H-pattern box.
Clint has just informed me that it is a H-pattern, much like the E46 SMG gearbox. You can convert these back to a manual and use it like a stick. Can't do that with the E60 one, but yeah, there it is there. Would you convert it to a manual?
I honestly don't think so. The driving experience with the paddles, it's the whole experience of drive, the sounds it makes when you're going up the gears, down the gears, even low RPM shifts, the down shifts. There's a lot of things that you don't get with the manual.
And actually, what he's saying there, like I hate SMG gearboxes in the BMWs. Like I've never really, they're okay on a track, but for all other use, not a huge fan. Also, because of what sort of happened with all the M54s in my life, I sort of feel like this won't be very powerful. However, Clint also has a very fast 180SX that's probably similar speed to my car. In fact, do you want to make more power? How much power is that 180?
550 horsepower.
550
in a lighter car.
And a much lighter car. So, yeah, his 180S is probably about as fast as my car. But Clint says this doesn't need to be any faster.
This car's about the experience more so than the speed, really.
And this is the first car you haven't modified or wanted to modify. He modifies everything. Some freaking Mega Cruiser sitting there. All right. Take me for a drive, please.
Let's do it.
I'm excited. Oh, I don't want to scratch anything. Oh, I still scuffed it. All right, let's hear this cold start. That noise. All right, guys, we're going to head out somewhere where we can actually put the pedal down a little bit. Yeah, we'll see you guys in a second. So Clint's going to show me a bit of an interesting gear change noises that it makes. He's got it so that basically between the shift he can get it to open the throttle blades and you get this big whoop. It's pretty cool. I love it. It's pretty cool. Alright, we are going to head to a bit more of a car friendly area and he's going to put it through his paces, but initial thoughts on it, it's about as harsh as my car with the BC coilovers. Like it's quite comfortable. With the windows up it's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
You can hear that motor whirring away just behind you here. That is really cool. I do like that.
And then...
Jesus. Oh my god. I need a Lamborghini. That noise. Oh, that's so fucking naughty. Holy crap. The noises. So Clint's going to show me how he launches this thing. Apologies for the camera angle. I'm going to try and hold it still. So what are you going to do?
Got to go sport mode, ESC off, hold the brake into first gear, release the brake, wait at least 1 second, and then hit the throttle.
Okay.
And it's either
Box
not
like
nothing
that?
box, or we can go neutral, first, release, wait, and then mash it.
Oh my god! I thought these were all-wheel drive. Is this
They are.
fours?
Don't know. Could be.
Oh, dude, this thing's pretty cool. All right, so we're up in the hills at the moment in Mexico, the Mexican hills, and the car it's like it's on rails. So I think I touched on it in the intro. I was being a bit of a power snob with my N54s and thinking that these aren't going to be very fast, but it's quick. It's a quick car. It feels amazing. I really wish I had the draggy. I don't know what to say. I need a Lamborghini all of a sudden. I guess I better buy some big one. And wait a couple of years. Ugh. The noise. Say this car is better than I was expecting, annoyingly. I'll be honest, I kind of wanted to be like, my N54 is cooler because it's faster, but this thing is just really, really impressed me. I want to get the draggy on it. I'm going to have to come down, make a special trip for this. I think it's going to be quite fast on a 0 to 100, like a proper, the way we do our tests. It really does make you tense your stomach a lot more than I was expecting. It feels rapid. Who would have thought Lamborghini would be quick?
Well, in this model, you kind of wouldn't.
No, because they're the old one.
It's the old horrible.
And
It's known as being a horrible gearbox.
And I just thought they were like as quick as our E60 M5 for some reason. I think some of the old numbers back in the day, and I remember seeing some highway races where these were the Gallardo was racing an E60 M5, and they were similar. but this feels a lot quicker.
That's a normal Gallardo.
Yeah.
On paper, the normal Gallardo is 4.20 to 100, and these are 3.8.
So that's 10% faster in on a low speed run. How much lighter are these than the proper one? The normal ones?
100 kilos lighter and about another 30 or so horsepower more.
So that 100 kilos is going to make a big difference.
Quicker gear shifts, higher oil pressures in the gearbox to do quicker shifts. And there's a lot of different refinements, different suspension. There's a significant amount of handling and performance changes.
Now, I think I did sort of try and touch on how Clint got this. So Clint's not a bazillionaire. This is the most expensive thing he's ever owned.
By a long shot.
The most expensive thing. And I guess I was sort of talking about how long it took him to get comfortable. I want you guys to get him to take it roll racing. So can everyone go and comment below if you want to see this car at rolls, and we'll actually run it side by side with the M54 car or a couple of N54s and see how they compare. Because I think this is going to surprise a lot of people. And even if it's not like the fastest thing out there, I think you're going to have probably more fun than anyone else that's at rolls. Like the experience we've had, even doing these hills, and we're not even doing anything that naughty.
No, a lot of it's like going up some of those twisty hills.
At the speed
we're doing
limit.
60k an hour through the twisties, and it just, with all the noise and the sound it makes and everything, it's such an experience.
Hopefully he'll let us do another 0 to 100 on it with the Draggy. However, with all this carbon fibre and Alcantara, where are we going to put the Draggy? This is a tough one. Where's he put a Draggy and a Gallardo? All right, guys, we'll end off there. I'll try and keep it short and sweet. I just wanted to share with the channel that I'm out in a Lamborghini, really. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and I was already down on the Gold Coast, so this has been a nice little end to my trip. Guys, we will have some more videos coming shortly. Back to BMW stuff, but hopefully we'll see a bit more of this Gallardo on the channel as well, because I don't think you're going to sell it anytime soon,
No,
right?
not at all.
It's here to stay. All right, thank you very much. Catch you on the next one.